The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the UCONN Huskies. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Air Force Falcons, taking on the UCONN Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff and we'll get this game going. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Handoff to the fullback. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks. Let's talk for a second about Air Force. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well.
Turning it on! They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Sends it back in motion. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's chat about Air Force. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
Wide open downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field, and right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
The Falcons are on the move. Johnson wants to throw it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this defense has kind of been up and down on this opening drive, right? That's their 2nd sack, which is good. They need more of those plays, but they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense is going to have to find a way to make a few more plays to keep them out of the end zone.
And the Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the back. The give to the big fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's talk for a second about Air Force. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changed.
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Falcons.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And some room to work. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. From the gun. Give on the inside. Let's talk just for a minute about UCONN. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Back to throw, it's Fagnano. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Guys, for just a second, let's talk about UCONN. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Lets it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end? Just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside of the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Not a chance. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Trying to turn the corner on the left. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Falcons will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. On the run is Edwards. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
UCONN 0.
Looking for a man. It's Fagnano. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Let's talk just for a minute about UConn. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
They'll send the back in motion. Fighting off the defender. Now the pitch. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Here comes the option. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now on the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a...
Turning on the Jets. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And the Falcons have this offense rolling. They'll go to the fullback. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over UCF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Give to Brown. Jukes his way for more. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
With the catch, it's Simmons. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. To the air, it's Fagnano. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This one's complete. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Makes the catch. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, UConn! Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Air Force.
Gets the back moving. Fullback's got it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Goes to the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
Johnson wants to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, they went and got it. They would not let that ball go to the wide side of the field.
The give to the fullback. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Falcons will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And and sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Scanning the field, it's Fagnano. Got a man, it's Simmons. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
And I like having matchups outside like this. Guys that I know will win right away. Third down, find my guy, get him the rock, he gets the first down.
Sweet cut there. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You're down, obviously, at the half. You had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Huskies! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The play action fake. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, that's not on the quarterback. I know it's not easy completing some of these out routes, especially at the college level, but that's a play the receiver's got to make.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And the Falcons send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Air Force.
So now it's second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Quick release by the QB. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Caught behind the line. It's Burton. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. And the Huskies are moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Edwards. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it on the run. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Big guy smells it, and he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
On the ground. Touchdown, UConn. They take the lead with the 6. Ready to try the point after. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the option. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
The option look. He'll toss it.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Johnson looking to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads it left. It's complete. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
Air Force 14.
So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking for room, it's Edwards. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half, and I think that's the right decision.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. The sure hands, it's Burton. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Runs through a tackle. Touchdown, Huskies. And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
All right, let's get it. Right.
On the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. on the option. Quick toss. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Touchdown, Huskies! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
The big fullback's got it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas. They need to...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, second and third and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. UConn going back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense, kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
It'll be a run on third and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 13 over NC State. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the back. Give to the big fullback. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Oh, better look out! He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Well, how about that play call? 3rd down, turn it around, hand it to the big fella, your fullback, and he does the work to get the first.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They'll toss it to the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. With the clock running, this should be the final play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top,